Praise the Lord, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan, Senior. Grateful, beyond grateful, and thankful to have this wonderful opportunity to come to you today, leads you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. This is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked me that question. Grief, my brothers and my sisters, it is the natural, normal, and necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you reveal it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout good morning, because morning is a good thing. I love the title of the devotion, Good Morning. It's just the play on words because I'm telling you good morning, but I'm also encouraging you to mourn, right? Because mourning is a good thing. Morning and morning. I love it. It's so awesome. So good morning. Come on in here as we dare to prepare to lead you today in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. Today's devotion is interesting. Today is day 226. I'm so glad you're in the mix. We're going to talk about when grief makes you feel older. When grief makes you feel older. Has your grief made you feel older? Have you felt older navigating through this thing called grief? Let's talk about it, y'all. Grief has a way of making the days feel heavier and the years feel shorter. Loss can accelerate a sense of aging, turning moments that should be filled with vibrancy into seasons shadowed by weariness. You might notice more aches, more fatigue, or more awareness of how precious and fleeting time is. Sometimes the emotional weight of sorrow shows up physically in lines on your face or in the way you carry yourself. Spaghettios. Have y'all witnessed this, experienced this? Hey, any of this happened to you? That sometimes the effects of grief, it makes you feel older. I say all the time that death makes you more aware of life, right? And sometimes it makes you more aware of your own mortality and navigating through grief. Maybe you feel like, man, that things are accelerating, right? Of course you wiser, of course you stronger. Has it aged you or make you feel older? You ever seen, this is probably the best way I could say, you ever seen somebody that you graduated with, I'm talking about years later, and they look so much older than what y'all are? Like, I'm talking about y'all the same age. And this is especially true like when you're younger, like 20s, 30s, or even 40s. I mean, they supposed to be 30, but it looks, they've had such a hard life. That life has been so hard on it that it's accelerated like their age. Like, man, you look much older than what you are because life has been so hard on you. I think that sometimes grief can have that same effect, right? That grief can it can be so hard, it can be so rough that it seems like, it's aging, right? It has the way of making days feel heavier, the years feel shorter. Loss can accelerate a sense of aging, turning moments that should be filled with vibrancy into seasons shadowed by weariness. Y'all notice aches and fatigue, more aware of how precious and fleeting time is. Sometimes the emotional weight of sorrow shows up physically, lines on your face or the way you carry yourself, right? But God reminds us that no matter our age, whether life has made us feel 20 years older overnight or left us clinging to youthful memories, here it is. This is the good news. He sustains us. That his present doesn't just preserve our years, but it renews our strength. When the clock feels like it's ticking faster, he offers the gift of peace in the present moment. Loss can't be undone, right? And the years can't be rewound, but we can choose to live the days we have with intentionality, embracing moments of joy, investing in relationships, and nurturing our bodies and our souls. This is important for you to know and understand. You got to get this, that again, loss can't be undone and the years cannot be rewound. We can't do anything about the past. I wish we could undo the loss. We can't. I wish we could rewind the years. We can't, right? But we can choose to live the days we have with intentionality. Are you choosing to live the days you have with intentionality? Are you embracing moments of joy? Are you investing in relationships? Are you nurturing your bodies and your souls, right? Can't be undone, can't be rewound, but we can be intentional with the time and the opportunities that we have left. In God's hands, even the aging that grief brings can be a catalyst for wisdom, compassion, and deeper purpose. Let me give you a point of application. 3 things you can do. Number 1, you can pause daily. Take a moment each day to breathe deeply and invite God's peace to steady you. Have you ever just did that? I found myself doing that, just pausing and just breathing deep. I'm talking about the biggest inhale and the biggest exhale, right? And it's good to do it anytime, any place. Come on, Janet Jackson. But especially if you outside, something about that fresh air, right? Something about rooting yourself, centering yourself, pausing, breathing deeply. And these are some practical things you can do, but they're powerful, right? So pause daily. Number 2, prioritize health. Tend to your body with rest, movement, nourishing foods as an act of stewardship. Are you being a good steward over your body? Tend to your bodies with rest, nourishment, right? All of those things. I notice a difference when I'm consuming a lot of water. My skin is already super duper chocolate and smooth, right? But the water, I don't know. Water, it feeds your organs, it filters out all of that stuff, and it clears up your skin, is nurturing, is healthy, all of that stuff. Eating nourishing foods, right? All of these things are good things. They are great things that we can do for our bodies. So prioritizing our health and also rest. Rest is so key. Rest is so important, right? Making sure you have a substantial amount of rest, and then pursue life. Make space for activities that bring joy, creativity, and connection. Reminders that you're still living, not just aging. That's what you want to do. Don't age, live, right? You're still living, not just aging. And I need you to understand this. Live, right? We're still living, not just aging. Today, my brothers and sisters, it's day 226. I'm so glad you are in the mix. When grief makes you feel older. Hey, man, I hope this lesson was resonated with you a little bit. I hope it's got down and you're able to connect with it. Natasha says, I felt older and looked older too. No, you didn't. Man, life can age you like the concrete on the streets. I'm telling you, it certainly can, right? And so these are things that we can do. We want to live, not just age. You want to live. Understand the difference. You want to live, not just age. You want to live. And these are those things that we do to help prolong our life. These are the things that we do to help us to live and not just age. And so that is our grief bite for the day. I hope and pray y'all have a thriving Thursday, a terrific Thursday. I look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow, same time, same place for another Good Morning Grief devotion. So good morning and good morning.